Hi, my name is Francis Justin Iran, and this is my home agar streaking plate video. For this exercise, we'll be using 2 petri dishes and some yeast and some jelly powder, preferably clear, a labeled container for water, a ladle, and some salt. First, we add a pinch of salt on the container. Afterwards, we'll be adding some yeast to the container. Now that the salt and yeast are inside the container, it's time to get some boiling hot water. Now that I have added 300 ml of boiling hot water inside the container, it's time to add the jelly powder. It's important to add the jelly powder in a lower increment in order for it to stop hardening at an early pace. It is also important to keep mixing the solution to prevent the gel from ever hardening before it will be placed on the petri dish. The agar mixture is looking great, and it's now time to place it at the petri dishes. Now that the solution is complete, it's time to carefully place the agar solution on the petri dish. Just pouring enough to create the agar plate. Luckily, I was able to pour the agar solution without it ever hardening first or it creating some bubbles. Now all we need is to cool the agar solution by placing it inside the refrigerator for at least an hour. An hour has been complete, and now it's time to get the agar plates from the fridge. With these water droplets, it is important to invert the agar plates for it to not drop on the solution. This is due to the condensation of the agar solution. Now it is time to do the streaking methods on the agar plates. First, I disinfect the surface with our household 75% ethanol solution using a napkin to clear any unwanted microbes that may contaminate the agar plates. I'll be using 4 stereo cotton buds for the streaking. First, I will perform the single streak method. I carefully get my agar plate, careful not to get any droplets on the agar plate. I chose the comfort room as it is known to have many bacteria inside. Using my sterilized cotton, I carefully rub on the surface of the toilet. Using the cotton bud, I streak carefully from right to left using the single streak method. I carefully place the agar plate inverted to prevent unwanted water from condensation. Using a cotton bud with a sample, I streak at one side following the agar streak plate method. Then, for my aseptic technique, I use a newer, sterile cotton bud and streak from the last point of the previous streak. Repeating it again with a newer cotton bud and spreading the bacteria at a different side of the plate. This ensures possible colony isolation. I then leave my agar plates inverted to incubate. It took about 3 trials, at least 72 to 48 hours, for the streaking to be clear.